muted myself, so now you should be able to hear me. Let me know if this works. If you can hear me now. And if not, I'll just restart the Zoom, see if we can get sound to work that way. Okay, there, I can hear myself, so I imagine you can probably hear me. Okay. All right, awesome. Thank you. Thanks so much, Jill, and Jean and Christina. I really appreciate it. It's great to have you guys here. Amazing. All right, let me pull up the pieces of information that I have to share with you guys. Yay, Christina, cool. I'm excited too. I'm excited too. too. Very excited. I had to say two twice. But cool. Yeah, I'm glad that you're pumped. I'm definitely pumped. Christina, I hope it was nice for you. The intensity can definitely happen as we're clearing things, but it doesn't have to stay intense. So I'll go ahead and begin with an introduction, and then we'll just get right into tonight's meditation. If you're new and this is your first time, welcome. It's a pleasure and an honor to be able to share this meditation with you. This is a meditation that was given to me by my guides back in 2017 when they had told me that I needed to meditate repeatedly. And I was like, yeah, but how? 2017 ended up turning out to be my year of meditation. I did a quantum healing hypnosis therapy session, and they repeatedly said, meditate, 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 meditate. The following day, they gave me this meditation when I went to sit with them. And then later that year, I was given a second meditation, or I learned a second meditation at a school out in California. So this was the one given to me directly by my guides. I have not seen it anywhere else. But now that you know it, you are more than welcome to teach it to others and share it with them as you see fit. You are getting the unfiltered version of the meditation, and I've changed nothing about it. Everything that they have given to me is what I'm giving to you exactly as they gave it to me. So let me go ahead and share screen and give you a couple of other pieces of background. This meditation, even though it's a Christ consciousness meditation, the focal point of the meditation is on unconditional love, cultivating the energy of unconditional love in your energetic field. You may be from a different faith tradition, and I recognize that there are many teachers on the path of unconditional love. If there is a teacher on unconditional love that you resonate with most, when I say Christ consciousness timeline, you may use the name of that teacher, insert name, timeline, to proceed to cultivate the transmission of unconditional love in your field. Whatever is actually going to get you there. That's what matters most. Whatever is going to get you into the vibration of unconditional love, that's where our attention needs to be. We work with creator commands in this meditation as we were built as reflections of the divine. We do a lot of work in the meditation to command the energy in and around us. So during the meditation, you will also hear me talk about the chakras as source energy centers, and you can see them here on your screen as a quick reference. For those of you whom are new, My guides have taught me to talk about the chakras, and they themselves speak about the chakras as source energy centers, as these are the energy centers that Source has created as our interface with the divine inside our physical body. So that's why they call them source energy centers. But when I'm talking about them, as those are the words they gave to me, just know that I'm referring to the chakras. We are going to start in this meditation working with the heart, and we will move down from the heart, working with each of the other chakras. We'll move up around. We'll then work with the third eye, the throat, and then we'll move our energy from the heart. We'll do a full cycle back around, and then we'll do something very special with the crown. When I speak about the third eye, know that what we're going to be looking for is actually this location here. So I'll just circle that. In your space, you're looking for the location where the third eye and the crown chakra intersect. You see, the crown chakra opens up to the heavens, the third eye opens front and back in the human body. You're looking for the place where they intersect when we work with the third eye, okay? And that's about it. There'll be time at the end for Q&A about the meditation itself. And if you get lost along the way, just know that I'll be pointing to what we're working with inside of our that's interesting. Inside of our diagram here, I'll place my cursor where we're at as we get lost, okay? So that's really it. If this is your first night, all good. Don't worry that you've missed other nights. You've caught what there is for you to catch. The meditation is pretty much the same each night. There's nothing new or added. It's wonderful to have you here. Be gentle on yourself, loving with yourself, and appreciate yourself for showing up. It's a big deal to intentionally spend time cultivating the vibration of love. We spend a lot of time rehearsing thoughts of pain or sadness, anxiety, loss, yearning, longing, wanting. But to spend a good 45 minutes cultivating the energy of love within oneself, when it doesn't necessarily have to do with another person, it's just evoking love because we can. That's huge. It's a significant step forward in our human evolution, that we can do so and then choose to do so. So I salute you, I congratulate you, I welcome you, and I thank you for being here. As you're able, please share this meditation with those in your life that they may be able to do the same. Let's go ahead and begin. One other thing I'll say is that as I was getting ready for this tonight, my guides, they mentioned, that if you'd like, you can bring crystals that you work with into your space. Hold them in your lap or sit them around you close in your auric field, and the crystals will be charged via the energy that you are cultivating. So if you work with crystals or stones or anything else that's healing for you, you can bring that into your space while you're working the meditation, and that those objects will begin to also hold and be charged by the vibration of love that you're cultivating through the healing. All right, cool. Thank you again, everyone, for joining us. Let's go ahead and begin. I like to sit in a chair. You may sit or lay or sit on the ground. I sit in a chair with my feet flat on the ground. I also sit at the edge of that chair because that's what works for me. But do what's going to work for you. All right. Begin to let your energy settle around you. You close your eyes if you wish. And allow yourself to see your energy settling around you. Like fresh sheets falling on a bed or snow settling onto the earth. And just give yourself permission to witness yourself getting here. Witness your energy catching up with you. We will now command the protection of our space with the following words. I now command a sphere of protection around me and around my aura. Allow yourself to see that sphere of protection encircling your body and all of your auric field. And now let us begin our work, starting with the heart chakra. Let us open the heart and command the removal of harm. I now command this source energy center to open. And you may see it opening like the opening of eyelids, revealing a bright light, or the opening of an egg. I now command anything that has emanated from this source energy center that has caused harm to be bound, rendered neutral, and sent back to source for a full transmutation to love. See it going now. And now we will command our healing. I now command source love to come down and heal those harmed places and flood this source energy center, making them whole again. Just feel source love flooding your heart. We will now command our ascension. I now command this source energy center to arise and align to the Christ consciousness timeline and all associated cells, particles, to vibrate to match the frequency of unconditional love. And just notice any new sensations, what softens, what releases. Feel what's there that wasn't there before. And now we'll begin to work with the solar plexus chakra just below the heart and above the navel. And if you're just joining, welcome. Please create a sphere of protection around your body and your aura. As you place your attention on your solar plexus chakra, we will now open it. The following command. I now open this source energy center. And just notice any thoughts that come up, any pictures or memories, as these are attached to your source energy center known as the solar plexus at this time. Let us now command the removal of harm. I now command that anything that has emanated from this source energy center that has caused harm be bound, rendered neutral, and sent back to source for a full transmutation to love. Feel it releasing now. And now we will command our healing. I now command Source Love to come down and heal those harmed places. Those harmed places to open up and receive Source Love. And for Source Love to flood this source energy center with love, making them whole again. And just feel what it's like to have your solar plexus flooded with love from Source. Let us now command our ascension. I now command that this source energy center arise and align to the Christ consciousness timeline for this source energy center, and all associated cells and particles match the vibration of unconditional love. And gently notice what shifts, what softens, what opens, what releases. And now we will begin to work with the sacral chakra located just behind the navel. If you're just joining, welcome. Please create a sphere of protection around yourself and your aura. With the following words, we'll open the chakras. I now command this source energy center to open. And just allow yourself to notice what images come to mind, which thoughts or memories, feelings that are currently tethered to this source energy center. Let us now take responsibility for ourselves and the earth and command the removal of harm. I now command that anything that has emanated from this source energy center that has caused harm be bound, rendered neutral, and sent back to source for a full transmutation to love. Feel it going now. And let us now command our healing and the healing of the earth. I now command source love, come down and flood this source energy center and all harmed spaces, making them whole again. And just feel what that's like to have the love of Source filling your sacral chakra. Let us now command our ascension. I now command this source energy center to arise and align to the Christ consciousness timeline for this source energy center and all associated cells and particles vibrate to match the frequency of unconditional love. Just notice what shifts, what's different. What's available now that was not available before. And now we'll work with the root chakra. If you're just joining, welcome. Please create a sphere of protection around you. I now command this source energy center to open. Just see your root chakra opening like eyelids revealing a bright light, or an egg opening, sun rising. Notice any pictures or thoughts, memories that come to mind as they are associated with this chakra. Let us now take responsibility for ourselves and the earth and command our healing. I now command anything that has emanated from this source energy center that has caused harm to be bound, rendered neutral, and sent back to Source. For a full transmutation to love. Feel it going now. I now command Source Love to come down and heal those harm spaces and flood this Source Energy Center with Source Love, making them whole again. Just feel what that's like to be flooded with Source Love at the root. We will now command our ascension. I now command this Source Energy Center arise and align to the Christ Consciousness timeline for this Source Energy Center. And all associated cells and particles vibrate to match the frequency of unconditional love. Just notice what shifts, what softens, what opens, what releases. For your root. Beautiful. And now we will work with the third eye. If you're just joining, welcome. Please create a sphere of protection around you. Locate the space in your head where your third eye meets your crown. I now command this Source Energy Center to open. And you may wish to see an opening like an eye revealing a bright light, or an egg opening. Just notice any shifts in your energy, any memories or feelings that come up as they are associated with this source energy center in your body. I now command anything that has emanated from this source energy center that has caused harm to be bound, rendered neutral, and sent back to source for a full transmutation to love. See it going now. Now we will take responsibility for ourselves and the earth's healing and command our healing. I now command source love to come down and flood this source energy center and all harmed spaces, making them whole again. Just allow yourself to soften and receive source love through your third eye. And we will now command our ascension. I now command this source energy center arise and align to the Christ consciousness timeline for this source energy center. And all associated cells and particles vibrate to match the frequency of unconditional love. And just feel what softens, what opens, what's different. And now we will work with the throat chakra. If you're just joining, welcome. Please create a sphere of protection around yourself. We will now command the throat chakra to open. I now command that this source energy center open. And you may wish to see it opening like an eyelid opening to reveal a bright light, or an egg opening. And just notice any thoughts or feelings or images or memories that come up. As these are associated with your throat chakra. Let us now command the removal of harm. I now command anything that has emanated from this source energy center that has caused harm to be bound, rendered neutral, and sent back to source for a full transmutation to love. See it leaving now. Let us now take responsibility for our healing and the healing of the earth with the following command. I now command source love to come down and flood this source energy center and those harmed spaces with love, making them whole again. And just feel what that's like to have your throat flooded with love. Let us now command our ascension. I now command that this source energy center arise and align to the Christ consciousness timeline for this source energy center. And all associated cells and particles vibrate to match the frequency of unconditional love for this source energy center. Just notice what shifts as your throat becomes love. And now take the energy from your throat and begin to move it down to your heart. Allow that love energy that began in the heart to move into the solar. Take that love energy from the solar and begin to move it. Feel it in your sacral. Allow the love to descend into the root. And just begin to allow that love to expand out of your root, up and around. Surrounding your body, cleansing your aura. And allow it to come back into your crown. See it descending through the third eye, back to the throat. Just see that love energy flowing through you, becoming you, and surrounding you. See all of those chakras connecting, the energy brightening, the love energy expanding. You may even begin to see your chakras merge. As the love expands within you. Whatever is happening, however you are experiencing, just appreciate yourself for showing up. Allow that energy to keep flowing down and through, up and around. And now above your crown, call forward your symbol for unconditional love. Perhaps you see a heart or a halo or a sphere or a star. Or maybe you see a crown. See that unconditional love symbol above your crown and above your head getting brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter, and filling with unconditional love. Allow that symbol to begin to descend upon your crown and get closer and closer and closer to your crown chakra. Now see that symbol begin to shrink as it fits right into that source energy center and enters your crown. That bright, loving energy doing for your crown chakra what we have done for all other chakras in one step. And allow that bright symbol of unconditional love to blaze into your third eye, igniting that third eye with unconditional love. Now allow your throat to receive that blazing symbol of love. Calling forward that love from the throat into the heart now. Allow that symbol to ignite your heart and the bright light of love to ignite your heart. Slipping from the heart to the solar plexus, emblazoning the solar plexus with unconditional love. Feeling the rightness of you as a creation. Move that symbol now to your sacral. See that symbol lighting and igniting your sacral. cleansing and purifying you, restoring love to your creator self. Moving that symbol now into your root, purifying your sense of love and safety on the planet. And just move that love out of your body. Allow it to expand around you, emblazoning that auric field, lighting up your aura with the light of love. Become love. Enveloping you from feet to crown. In a sphere of love. Call that symbol back into your crown. Through the third eye and the throat, and allow it to rest in your heart. Feel how big your heart is. And allow that energy to continue to run and move through you. Your source energy centers may continue to expand and merge, becoming one giant field of love within you and around you. And if you'd like, you may continue to enjoy that energy. And if you are ready, you may complete the meditation here. Gently opening your eyes or just squeezing them if they're closed. Perhaps squeezing your hands and your feet muscles, wiggling them, nodding your head. You can take a sip of water if you need. Maybe shift positions. If you've drifted off to sleep, that's okay. The sweetest of dreams to you. We'll now begin the Q&A session. for tonight's meditation. We'll do about 10 minutes of Q&A. And if you don't have a question, that's totally okay. I would love to hear what this experience was like for you. Anything you noticed or anything that came up, please share, as others may have felt something similar and not known what it was, but perhaps you have the perfect words to describe your experience. And for those of you who are leaving the meditation, if you wouldn't mind, please hit like on the way out so the meditation can reach as many as are called to it. Thank you. Thank you for being here with us tonight. Marie, hello. Hello, hello, hello. So glad you're here, Marie. Those of you that don't know, Marie is an incredible psychic, gifted medium, and healer. Definitely check out her channel, Spiritual Baddie. Tarot Aura, my heart is big now. Yes, that heart is big. Thank you. You are welcome. Keisha Kaboom, that was riveting. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm happy that you got something out of it. Beautiful. Thank you, says Jean Degener. Nice to meet you, Jean. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Shimon response is 158 hertz from 7 hertz. How it affects our energy. I don't know what the shaman response is, but thank you for sharing, Tarot Aura. Sibel Carvalho, thank you. Thank you for being here, Sibel. Sandy, what's up, girl? Hey, thank you for coming. Wonderful to have you. Amy Spendamore, incredible. So glad you enjoyed it, Amy. Christina Lukens, you are very welcome. Thank you for coming. Shelley Smith, thank you for coming. Grateful Divine Butterfly, thanks, Kay. You're welcome. Thank you for coming. If any of you have experiences to share about the meditation this evening and things you noticed, or if you have questions about anything about the way, yes, I have. I've been messaged about the return, Concrete Angel. Message came in earlier this year. Thank you for sharing. Feel free to also put the message in the comments beneath the video, Concrete Angel, so that everyone who clicks on the video in the future may receive it. Okay? I feel heat and energy everywhere. Yeah. There's something powerful about this meditation. Anytime I'm cold, this meditation allows my extremities to get quite warm. So it definitely moves the heat. He's here. Yep, Concrete Angel. I have been shown that as well. Definitely, whatever message you have, place it in the comments below the video so that everyone may receive it. You're more than welcome to do that. All 3 times I've gotten a tickle in my throat chakra and started coughing. Yeah, movement. It's just movement, energy moving. Your throat chakra receiving the unconditional love activation, Amy. Definitely, probably messenger energy within you, Amy. And so you're just receiving the activation in preparation for the next iteration of messenger work you're meant to do. So good stuff. Yeah, thank you, Concrete Angel. Any other questions or experiences that you'd like to share about your experience tonight or any other night with the meditation? Christina, yeah, throat also tingling. Yeah, there were a couple times I actually had to mute so that I could cough this round. So, hey, maybe this was our throat chakra activation night, kids. Hmm. We'll take it. We'll receive it. Kid Cody 1111. I live in a van and I am just now noticing the cold again. So I feel you on the heat. Isn't that crazy? How I don't know why it works like that, but this meditation definitely warms me. Amy Spendamore. I'm also feeling the heat and seeing light grids. Yeah, wow, that's awesome. What are light grids, Amy Spendamore? Rats and BA, welcome. So great to have you here 3 nights in a row. Muchas gracias. What was inside of me feels more outside of me. Had to take my hoodie off. It got hot. Have a great weekend, y'all. Yeah, I definitely felt the warming tonight. I feel it every time I do it, but certainly tonight. Sandy shares, my voice has cleared. I have had a deep, scratchy voice for a couple of weeks now. Thank you. Yeah, love heals a lot of things, if not all things, Sandy. Love heals all things. So, anytime you need to give yourself a healing, this meditation is a great way to go. I've also noticed that this meditation cultivates healing energy, like we build it up and begin to store it in the auric field. The cells begin to get accustomed to holding and vibrating in a state of full healing, full wholeness with this meditation. So definitely keep going with it. Grateful Divine Butterfly, I feel a lot of buzzing body electricity tonight. It's the complete opposite of what I felt last night. Yeah, right? So that's the cool thing about this meditation, about any meditation. As you're intentionally moving your energy, you will notice that things clear, things shift. It won't be the same every time, but over time, your energy will begin to stabilize. But it's, like if the kind of sleeping giant kind of thing. At first, as the giant wakes from the earth, like a lot of the dust has to be shaken off. And so that's what we're doing. If you're not a regular meditator, where a lot of dust will shake at first, and then things will begin to stabilize and expand, and you'll notice a lot of growth. Any other thoughts or things that you'd like to share in another moment or two? I will close the live stream for tonight. If there are any other questions about the meditation, why we do certain things during the meditation, please let me know. And I'll answer them for you. Grateful Divine Butterfly, grateful for the experience. Thank you. I'm grateful that you were here. For all of you for whom this is your third night, thank you. Thank you for holding the space, for dedicating yourself at this time, for answering the call within your own spirit to be doing this at this time, for taking the step toward alignment. And yeah, as you're leaving, I just ask that you go ahead and hit that like button on the way out so that this can begin to reach more people who may need it. Will this work the same if we did it on our own at our own time and place? Kid Cody, definitely works this way for me when I do it. I've been doing this meditation for a little while now, but depending upon where I'm at in my daily living, quality of my daily life, how I've been living in my relationships, and what I've allowed to get stuck or blocked in me, you know, it shifts. It shifts because it constantly is pulling me back to love. Whatever is happening during the meditation is me traversing the bridge from wherever I'm at to wherever love is. So, tonight I felt a lot of heat and a lot of throat stuff. And definitely some pictures and some images came up for me about certain things I need to say in certain relationships. Um, so it may not activate the throat and heat next time. It may activate other things as, it calls me back over whatever bridge I need at that time to love. So, uh, the power of it, for sure, when we meditate in a group, it is certainly amplified. It is much easier to tap in vibrationally when you are sitting with others, even if that is over a distance. There is a lot of research that has shown that meditators focusing on the same things at the same time amplify the experience within one another's field, even if they are not sitting together. And I believe that some of that research is available through the Heart Math Institute. So you can Google them and see some of their research on meditation and the biomagnetic field of the heart. So, yeah, there's that, Cody. But certainly, as you do it for yourself over time, the power for yourself amplifies. It's a different kind of power when you do it for yourself consistently over time than when you do it with a group. That's another kind of power, but both are very powerful. Amy Spendamore, the light grids look very similar to sacred geometry. I'm seeing them lighting up. Very cool. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that, Amy. Christina Lucans, a lot of memories for me too. Yeah. Yeah. And as we open and work with the chakras, you know, we have certain memories that we store, emotions that we store in the body, but the body is for sure tethered to each chakra. And so when we work with the source energy center, we get to see the way we've allowed certain emotions to get stored and held for release at future date. And so this meditation is one of many ways that you can release those memories, especially any that have caused you harm or any ways in which you feel you may have caused another harm. This particular meditation is a way that will allow you to find your way back to wholeness. Hey, Kylie, it's great to see you. Amy Spendamore says, also feeling there's some past life healing. I keep seeing the same sad woman in my root chakra. Possible guide. Amy, I would say that, guides that I have worked with, they don't tend to arrive via the chakras or with an attachment to any particular chakra. Now, I'm no guide expert, but I have been clairaudient and working with my guides for almost a decade now. I will say that attachments via a chakra can sometimes be people from our ancestral line who are ready for release, who have been intentionally working toward making sure we have safety, because that is the function of the root chakra, and there may be some attachment there. And so you can talk to her, ask her if she has a message for you. You can also tell her that she cannot live in your root chakra. that she needs to, she's welcome to communicate with you if she is indeed welcome to communicate with you. But that her rightful place is not inside of your field. It's in her own field for her own sovereignty. And then you can command her to go. But my understanding is that there should not be other beings living inside of your space. You are a sovereign being with your own space. So you can have a conversation with her and ask her what her message is, and then give her her own space. You command yours. You can even send her to the light, Amy. If she's appearing, she may be wanting to be sent back to the light. So if you feel open to speaking with her, do so. If you don't, just invite her to take her rightful place within her own chakras. Okay. Yeah, long time meditator, but this is taking things to a new level. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, it was a new level for me too. I had meditated in other ways that other people had given me, but this is the first time my guides specifically gave me a meditation. I mean, they've given me messages and the like over the decade, but that I've been with them, or that I've been able to hear them. I'm sure they've been there my life long. They're laughing at me now. They're like, girl, we've spent lifetimes together. But um, yeah, this definitely took things to a new level for me as well. Um, so yeah, and I think that concludes our Q&A for tonight. Unless anyone has anything else that they'd like to share, any other experiences or questions. Thank you all for joining and for being here. It was a pleasure. Are you an air sign, K? Do you disclose such info, Kylie? That is so respectful, honey. Wow. I do not disclose such info, but I am honored that you would ask. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm honored about the way that you asked. It says a lot about you, Kylie. Sandy says, I really appreciated the segment you did with the drawing and the whole explanation. Oh, you're welcome. Is this the drawing? Sandy, do you mean the drawing you see on your screen right now? Divine masculine and divine feminine, the planet placement, and Venus, we're bringing in our creation. You mean the one that I did with Charlotte from Happy Souls, Happy Twins 1111. Yeah. That was a fun piece to do. I had not that was all Charlotte, man. Charlotte woke up. She was like, "Kay, I had a conversation with Metatron." I was like, "All right, what did he say?" She was like, "He told me to look for the Merkaba in the astrology. Where is the Merkaba?" I was like, I don't know, girl. Where is the Merkaba at?" And so, she was like, "No, really look." And so I asked my guides, I was like, "What is she talking about?" And they were like, "Look to Uranus." And I was like, "Huh?" And then the whole thing unlocked. So, yeah, if you guys are curious about that, Charlotte, if you happen to be a twin soul, Charlotte from Happy Twins and I did um, we did a collaboration video about 1212 union energies coming online via the 1212 portal. She had gotten the download and she was like, "Can you look at the astrology and just confirm it?" And sure enough, there it was. I hadn't seen it when I did the Gemini full moon video, but her download said union energies were coming online and this is how we could see it. And when I looked, there it was. So you can check that out. It's both on her channel and on my channel. But But yeah, 1212 union energies came online. And I do believe that that's partly why my guides wanted me to release this meditation over these 12 days at this time. Um, because the union with self and the union with love is what actually creates a baseline and a foundation for union with another being. And not just, a twin soul, but a union with our families, with our children, with our parents, with our siblings, with our neighbors. Um, that kind of thing becomes possible when we are cultivating the energy of love and practicing holding the energy of love in our space. Um, Christina Lukens, I'm so happy I found you. I'm happy you're here, Christina. Thank you. Rohini Arya, that video was really inspiring. Yeah, it was inspiring to make because I did not see any of that until Charlotte was like, "Hey, look." I was like, "All right, girl, I'm looking." Um, yeah. Very, Christina. Yeah, you listened, and that was so amazing. Yeah, I thought that was a pretty amazing conversation as well. Once in a while, a psychic will come to me and they'll say, "Hey, I got this or that download. Can you look at the astrology and tell me about this or that date? Or can you look at the astrology and talk to me about, this download I received?" And yeah, sure enough, there it is. Oh, Amy Spenlove, are you still here? Um, who was it that was talking about the return? Was that Amy? I think that was Amy. No, that was Concrete Angel. Concrete Angel, are you still here? Concrete Angel. If you're not here, or if you are here, just email me, Concrete Angel. Yeah. So cool you did this, Kay. Thank you, Kylie. I'm glad you were here. I missed it this 12/12, but I'll be rewatching this weekend. Thank you. Inspiration. You're welcome, honey. I'm glad you're here too, Kylie. Super glad you were here. Awesome. Well, my loves, that concludes this evening's 12/12 day 3 Christ consciousness meditation on unconditional love. I appreciate all of you being here. On your way out, please hit that like button. It's okay, Kelly. You can just re-listen, honey. Just re-listen to it, and you'll be able to tap into the energy that all of us created while we were doing the meditation. Okay, it'll be up on the channel. I love you all. I'm grateful you were here, and I'm wishing you a very beautiful weekend. See you tomorrow, everyone.